First, though, we're following breaking news in just the last 30 minutes on coronavirus. Amazon confirming tonight that an employee at its Seattle headquarters has tested positive for the virus. I'm Joyce Taylor.
I'm Greg Copeland. Let's get straight to King 5's Ted Land. He's live at the specific building where that employee worked. Ted?
Hi guys, this is a big office building right here in South Lake Union where hundreds of Amazon workers have offices. Here's what we've learned just within the last hour. This worker came to this office building last Tuesday. Amazon says the worker was not feeling well and they went home from work sick. They have not been back to the office since. Today, Amazon says it learned that employee tested positive for coronavirus. So they made that announcement this evening, and today and in the coming days, Amazon is tracking down all of the workers who came in within close contact with this person. So 6.5 feet or less. They want to talk to those people and make sure they're self-monitoring and taking further steps for their own health. They say anyone who was not in close contact with this worker is at low risk of transmitting coronavirus. So again, a worker here at the Brazil building on Amazon South Lake Union campus testing positive for coronavirus. We'll have more on this on King 5 News at 9, 10, and 11. For now in South Lake Union, Ted Land, King 5 News.
Ted, thank you. Also tonight, word that the firefighter stair climb and the big climb Seattle will be postponed. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society says it's making this decision out of an abundance of caution, prioritizing the safety of staff, volunteers, and the public. In a statement, an LLS spokesperson told us that first responders need to be able to do their jobs without distraction. The events were scheduled for the 8th and 22nd of March. No word yet on when these events, major fundraisers, are going to be rescheduled.